We have our CSS task. Let's move on to a JavaScript task. To start, we're going to work with multiple files. We'll be able to bring all of those files and minify them so that our application has smaller JavaScript files to work with. I want to use jQuery for this application, so we will use the npm jQuery module. npm install save jQuery. Now this brings jQuery into our node modules folder all the way under the J's. And there's jQuery, dist, jQuery.min.js is the file that we will use here. We have jQuery, we need our own JavaScript files now, so we will create a new folder under source.js, 2 new files, one called magic.js, one called admin.js, which will be all of the files for the admin section. Now, we can use document.ready, function, and let's make something super annoying here. Let's do a click. And every time we have a user click any link, we'll just alert them and say you click something. Not something you might want to use in a production style application, but that'll be fine for here. And then the admin.js, we'll copy that. All right, now we can create our JavaScript task. Under gulp.task.css, so we will return. Oh, looks like we had to return up here as well. So when we are doing gulp source, anytime we create a task, we have to return something. This just ensures that everything runs asynchronously, which wasn't a problem here since we only had the one task, but when we have multiple tasks, we want to return. Here we'll run gulp.source, and I'll do this on multiple lines since we have more than one file that we're going to use. We're going to do node modules, jQuery, dist, jQuery.min.js, and then bring in the 2 files that we just created. Now we don't have any plugins to pipe this to yet, but we'll hold that there, and we can pipe to our destination, which we know is going to be gulp.destination, dist.js. We're going to minify these files, and the plugin to do that for JavaScript is called Gulp Uglify. Not as verbose as the CSS min, but it does the job. npm install save dev. Remember, we don't have to go to the top of this file and run require gulp uglify since we have that plugins plugin. Okay, so that should do the job. Run gulp.js. Under dist.js, we can see we have our 3 files, minified, and it was already minified, and minified. Perfect. So just like our CSS task, we just pipe our source into a bunch of plugins and then pipe it out to a destination.